No matter what the school year is going to look like at your school, we're definitely not returning to our classrooms like we normally would. So, how are we going to show up as mindful teachers, whether that's a modified face to face class or fully online? Today, I'm going to share with you 3 ways I'm considering approaching this new school year as an educator. Hi everyone, my name is Paula Cristina Azevedo and I'm the founder of The Meditating Teacher, where I teach and support educators, parents, and school leaders about mindfulness practices so we can be a bit more present and compassionate for the kids and teens in our lives. Look, I don't have all the answers about how to approach this school year, but I do have some suggestions, and you can take these suggestions or leave them. I totally understand that every educator situation is different, and we're all experiencing these challenges in different ways. We're also walking into these challenges with our own unique gifts, knowledge, and experience. My first suggestion on how to mindfully teach during challenging times is to start with self-awareness. Doing this by grounding yourself in recognizing your own mindset, emotional state, and values. And this kind of self-awareness takes radical honesty. So this isn't about the superficial stuff. This is the deep, hard work of brutal examination of what you truly believe. And thinking about, why do you believe what you believe? Who told you those truths? This is deep inner work, and it can sometimes lead to the dismantling of old beliefs that either never served you or maybe don't serve you any longer because it's just not true for you. You're an evolving human. It's natural to shed old beliefs, just like a snake sheds its old skin. So this is difficult work, and it can't be done without self-compassion. I can spend hours unpacking the term self-compassion, but in essence, what I mean is to do this inner work means that it needs to be done with curiosity and non-judgment. The second suggestion I have for you as you walk into this new school year is to be socially aware by building relationships with diverse people, especially your students, their families, and the school community. Really push yourself to engage with people who have different backgrounds, unique experiences, and have perspectives that you don't share or maybe are new to you. This includes building relationships with your students, which I'm not going to go really too deeply into right now in this video, but there are a couple things I want to highlight about being socially aware, and that is, one, as educators, we are here to bear witness to our students' joys, but also their pain. And when we bear witness, it doesn't mean to have the answers, to have solutions, but rather just to listen, to be fully present, to support them in their healing right here, right now, as they are. As mindful teachers, you have to become comfortable with not knowing, not having all the answers. And then the second part of being socially aware is using your power as educators to advocate for yourself, your students, their families, and the school community. We as teachers have way more power than we tend to believe. Finally, something that is not really talked about in the field of education is the need for radical self-care. Self-care is vital for the work we do because we can easily burn out if we don't take care of ourselves. Those of us who go into the industries to serve others can easily attend to other people's needs, but we tend to have a far more difficult time taking care of ourselves. You can't teach, and especially teach mindfully, without self-care. What's radical about it is that it's not the superficial stuff that we often hear about when it comes to self-care. And there's nothing wrong with the superficial stuff, like getting your hair done, getting a massage, enjoying a nice bottle of wine or beer. These can be awesome and have their place and time. But when you're doing the hard inner and outer work of a mindful teacher, especially during challenging times, there's a need for something a bit more radical, meaning more meaningful and sustaining your life's work. So this includes things like sitting in stillness and silence and being present with loving awareness of whatever arises within you and around you. I recently posted a video with 8 helpful self-care tips for educators. Be sure to check it out. You can find the link in the description below. Look, there is no question that this school year is going to be unusual and there are going to be many challenges. But these 3 suggestions I just shared with you of self-awareness, social awareness, and radical self-care all have something in common. They all deal with the heart. In our work, we are often living in our heads, which is important because in education, we deal with the mind. But we also have to remember that we are human beings, and our students are also human, who are so complex and multifaceted with unique gifts and interests, and they're just trying to figure out where they fit in to this world. As teachers, our job is to support them in this part of their life's journey. Yes, to educate the mind, but to also be present with ourselves and our students with an open heart. I hope you enjoyed this video. To help you start the school year with mindfulness practices, I have a free guide on ways to incorporate mindfulness during the new school year. You can find the link to the guide below in the description box. And if you're interested in starting a mindfulness practice, or you have a practice but want to deepen your practice, I have an online course called 30 Days of Mindful Moments. You can enroll today. Be sure to check out the description box below for more information. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe.